Hello, hello. My name is Heather Aston, and this is my channel, TT's Trinkets and Treasures. Welcome. If this is your first video, thanks for taking a chance and clicking and popping in here. I hope you find it informative and entertaining enough that you'll want to subscribe and change the notification bell to all. If you are not new, thank you for continued support and viewership. It's greatly appreciated. I know there are plenty of channels that you can be watching stuff on. So the fact that you choose mine it just makes my day. So I'm so happy you guys are here. I hope that regardless of who you are, you will like this video. Maybe leave me a comment or share it to another person in your life, getting it ready, who may be of the beady inclination. Okay, let's get this box opened up, shall we? Okay, bead box, dollar bead box. I do not have to keep them to them. I have reached out to them multiple times and I don't know. So I apologize for that. I do have one for bargain bead box where whether you subscribe for your first box or you place your first sale on Bead Box Bargains, you'll get a $2 discount with the code TTT2. Probably shouldn't be talking about that, but I paid for this. That wasn't sent to me. So I don't have any like contracts, whatever. Okay, here's what they say. January's Bead Box is a cozy mix designed to ease you into the new year's with creativity and calm. Soft greens pair beautifully with warm browns, creating a grounded, earthy palette, while touches of topaz and gold add just the right hint of glow and optimism. Settle in and let your ideas unfold naturally as the year begins. Then they give a January exclusive coupon for $1 V-Box subscribers, and this month it's for Tiercast. So all you need to do is use that code and you will get 10% off of any order of $20 or more. Okay, before we finish going through all of this, we are going to, be careful. Take a look at the dollar bead bag. And the dollar bead bag is an added subscription. It's $8 and you get 8 strands of fire polish check glass. Now, there's oftentimes a lot of you get this or you get that. That's because they simply didn't have enough beads to fill every box with the same ones. So I'm trying to figure out if any of these ones match. I'm sorry, I got distracted by beads. I'm sure you know this. You know the feeling all too well. So, okay, I don't know if these ones match or not, but they might. So I think it's these two, and then I don't know what's up to this. So we have olive luster. It could be this or this. We have crystal fern green luster. Not sure. Travertine or white alabaster forest green luster. Because I have no freaking clue. This is a pet peeve of mine, but I battle it by saying, oh, so I get to name the color. Then, of course, there is an olive green, so it's probably this one. There's the matte olive or matte olive morena, and I think I got the Maria one, and it's right here. This is actually a beautiful strand of beads. I might just have to do a design on the fly with this strand because it's gorgeous. This one, I mean, it's got a little bit of sparkle. It's nothing compared to the bigger one. Look at all that sparkle. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. And then again, there's matte olive or matte olive Maria. Oh, I just did that. Sorry. There is white alabaster, army green luster, which is probably these that match. I'm going to guess. I'm not 100% sure. Then there is chartreuse, Nebulese luster, or jet speckled brown luster. I have no idea, you guys. I'm so sorry. I really wish that they would like tag them up here with the name of it, because I never know which is which. It's kind of like an eeny, meeny, miny, mo when you're going to like most of the 4mm, which these are, yeah, have 50 on it, but I'll count it out real quick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's almost 50. So $1, you pay like 2 cents a piece. That's a good deal. That is this box. So yeah, I'm thinking that this has to be white alabaster with army green luster is what I'm thinking. And then this one must be either the travertine or white alabaster forest green luster. I'm not sure which. There's not a lot of white, but it's that with something. So I don't know. Like I said, this one is calling my name. So pretty. I so wish they had this one in 3mm. I would have been all about it. All right, let's open up our paper without showing off the code. Sorry, I'm doing this after my Beading Besties live. It's a little late, but it's all right. I'm good. Okay, I took 2 days off last week, right? That should be good. Okay, we're going to start with the strands and hope that I can figure it out. Oh, wait. Oh, this might be the same, but it doesn't sparkle as much. Well, maybe it does. Don't those look the same? Let's see. These are 6mm. So 4mm English cut olive luster, 25 pieces. I don't know that that's the English cut. Olive luster? It can't be this. This is the 6mm crystal forest green luster, 20 pieces. We'll figure it out. Okay, wait. How many pieces is it supposed to have? 25. 25, 10. I mean, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's either olive luster or I don't even think this is that big. I think this is the opaque turquoise or something. I have no idea, you guys. Okay. Check. Then we have the 6mm check fire polish crystal florist green luster. Let me see. Crystal forest. No. Man. Okay, that is this one. There are 20 pieces, which means each one is 5 cents. Then, like I said, we have the Drux, which are supposed to be opaque turquoise. Okay. Then we have 4mm Drux, which is topaz. Okay. Then we have Czech glass daisy, green and topaz, 12 pieces that are 8mm. Okay. So this has got to be it's not 4mm. I don't know if this is olive luster, guys. I don't think it's English cut. And what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pull these back up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is the Lucerna bicone. Sorry, light topaz or topaz opal. Okay. We have the 4mm olive luster. That's what's throwing us off. Because this is 25 pieces, but it's not a bicone, and it's not English cut or olive, and it most certainly is not 4mm. So I am incredibly, and then this is the opaque turquoise. This is we did the bicone, opaque turquoise, then we do the topaz, then we do the daisy. This was the 6mm, which is crystal forest green luster. So I don't know how this is not 4mm. Look, these are 4mm. They're not the same size. Not the same size. So I might have to reach out to them and find out what happened, because, well, anyways, we'll see. It may be one of those things that just get forgiven because you just don't want to go through the process. And that might be exactly what happens with these, because I don't know, don't feel like it. Okay, so I have started doing a new thing, and I will show you, and I will show you why. So these strands I do not cut open until I'm ready to use them. Okay, these ones are going to stay out because I'm probably going to use these in something, because they're really pretty. So what I typically do is I twist them up and stick them in one of these containers, if I can get it in there. And I just put a few in each one, because otherwise it's just not gonna all fit. And the Dollar Bee box should not have a whole bunch of little compartments. But or also what you can do is to cut them all off. Now, whether you're a content creator or just an at-home jewelry maker, or a big time designer, which if you are and you're watching my show, please tell me what you think of my jewelry. I would be quite happy. What you could do is, and what I do with my bigger bead boxes, like bargain bead box and stuff, I just put everything. Can you please stop, Shiloh? Sorry, my dogs are having this habit of scratching underneath the like the other part of my desk, and it's driving me bonkers. Anyways, so typically I would just do this, and I would go down and I would put all of the things from this from a bead box in its own container. But Dollar Bead Box has quite a lot of one-off stuff. Sorry, I dropped something. So there's really no reason for it to take up multiple spaces. So like here in the topaz, okay, topaz, gotcha. We're going to take the daisies, and that's where the daisies are going to go. Heather, you cut the wrong spot. Can you please come out now? Thank you. So we'll just do like what Becky calls roommate situation, because those go together very prettily. Okay. Then when I have two strands that are the same, I roommate situation them. So like these ones are the same bead. And if they're not, they're awfully darn close. So they should be. Okay. So these will get a container. They're the same. A couple of them fell off. I'll have to grab those. Real quick. Just trying to get back to being able to do late night videos again so that I don't get behind on anything. Okay, I don't know if these are the same, but they look exactly the same to me. Hold on. They look exactly the same to me. So they're going to get roommated. And then I will show you why I went from the boxes. Some of you have already heard me talk about it, but oops, one of them didn't get cut open all the way. Let's finish this and then I'll cut it open the rest of the way. But I was having a hard time getting stuff out of the flat bottom boxes. And although I found some at the dollar store that have rounded sections, there wasn't enough to dedicate more to. I don't know how to say that. I don't know. This might be the same as the bigger one, and it's just smaller, so it's harder to see. Either way, it's very close. I will tell you, I'm a little bummed that there's no garnet because because it's my birthstone and it's January and there's no garnet. I know there's green garnet. I know, but you know what I mean. I like both, so. Oh, I just sent beads to regions of my bead room. I may not find them again. I don't know how that happened. This one's playing. So let's pick up all these strings because those will annoy me later. Okay, so wait, we gotta cut the little one. That's what we're gonna do. They have these on so tight, which is good because then you know you're getting your money's worth, right? That's great, but sometimes it can be a bit much. So those will have a roommate situation. These ones do. And then if you are a content creator, guys, you can, I know some people like all of the little dishes with everything sorted, all nice and neat. Some people like, some people like to pour it out on the mat, whatever. So last month I was working with 3 boxes back to back. So I was going from Bargain Bead Box to the Bead Box Bargains Companion Bundle to the Christmas box from Thunder Horse Descendants and back again. And having these, everything was contained. Therefore, when the tutorial was over, screw them all back up and good to go. Now, once I have finished using a box, then it will go to the jars and other things. I'm gonna go ahead and put this little one up here too, but I think I'm gonna put these topazy ones down with those instead. Okay, there are extra stringies and they're making it difficult to do this, so we're just gonna cut them off so they're out of my way. Got that advice from Jenny, actually. Okay, this is the topaz-y section. Oh, these, sorry, I completely forgot. These containers come in 3 different sizes from Hobby Lobby, which is where I get mine. I have not compared prices yet. If I buy bulk, sorry, I dropped one. Nothing annoys me more. Other than just knocking another one on the floor. Oh no, that one didn't go on the floor. That one's right here. Okay. Sorry, I don't know where I was. But it's just very convenient. It's quick, it's see-through, you can see what's there. You don't have to dig around in the box, which is what was very difficult for me to do. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and put these in here. And then we're gonna start going through the bagged items, but some of them may end up in these. It just depends. I don't want to use too many for this and not have it. I only have this one in Bargain Bee box. So that's all. Oh, let's go through these. So there is check glass, faceted oval, and matte jet mocha, 7 by 19. And there's 4 pieces. This one, matte jet. Oh, this has green on it though. Don't think it's that. Is it this one? Faceted oval. Is this the faceted oval? Because there's not 4 of those. These are little kitty cats, which will go to Rosanna because I don't have kitty cats. Let's see here. I am gonna look at these for just a second. Yeah, see, this is maroon with turquoise. I think this is it. If I could find my darn caliper, I'd measure it and be for certain. But I think that these are the faceted oval. And these with a couple of other items in this box. So those are staying out on my mat because love them. Those are pretty. Those are going to be fun. Yes. Okay. I am going to grab another little stacker. I'll probably have to ask Steve to just grab me a few others, but like I was saying, these come in 3 sizes. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So this is a stacker of 6. They come in this size. They come in this size. And they come in this size. So these are 99 cents. This is $1.49. So for $3.50, your bead box is contained in one place. And you don't have to worry about it. So we're going to go ahead and pop this open. I can always take whatever pieces we don't use on this and put it elsewhere. I'm going to go ahead and leave those out though, but I might be adding to this. Because I have like these cabochons. I don't ever know what to do with them. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to do the check glass leaves. They are green opal with copper. That sounds gorgeous. Oh, yeah. I have not seen this color before. Those are so pretty. I'm wondering. See how they all kind of sort of fit? Maybe I can turn those into a flower. I'm coming back to you. Don't you worry. Alrighty. Up next. Check glass cabochon matte green luster, 2 pieces. That is these 2 that I was kind of less than excited about. They say matte, but there's still a little bit of color to them. I'm going to go ahead and put them up there with the 6mm ones from the spot. Yeah. Then we have 2 kitty cats. that are white with gold. This wasn't the next one. I just completely white with gold or gray with gold. Ooh, I don't know. It depends on what shade of white it is. Goodness. Okay, so we'll put the kitty cats in there. Then there are 8mm check glass bellflower and honey brown, and there are 8 pieces. What is going on over here? This bag has like a personality. It's like slowly falling. Okay. I will be fully honest. I don't ever know what to do with these. Because if you put them this way, it looks like candy. Every once in a while, it's great because this side like frames around the bead. And that may be the case of what you could do. Maybe not with these beads particularly, because they would be very tone on tone on tone on tone. Let me see. See, that one's not quite, it's not, doesn't look bad, but this is what I normally do, but with bigger beads. So like, there's these, which we haven't gotten to yet, sorry. But like, I can put those on the outside of that, and it looks pretty. And then for the rest of it, you can just kind of go back and forth, or you can take 2 of them and turn them into a bicone. That may be what I end up doing with these, because that would be pretty. But save 2 of them out. Save 2 of them out to go on either side of this, and then make links that are just these as bicones. There's only 8. That only makes 4 bicones. So I probably wouldn't put them on either side then. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Okay, so those will go in a jar over here with the browns. Even though I said I was going to use these right away, I have had them before, but they weren't that dark, and I like those ovals, so it's great. Okay, then we have the check glass tulip, 7x10mm, 4 pieces in maroon with turquoise. So these will go very good with those drops that came in the box. They're like the same color. They're calling your name. So we're going to put those in there. Okay. Then we have turquoise copper wash or matte white copper wash, check glass drop. Oh, I think they're talking about this. And I think we have the copper wash. Although it looks very pink to me. I mean, obviously, I know they're like family, but those could make some really cute earrings. Nice, nice. I'm going to go ahead and put them in with the other white stuff, even if they don't match per se. It's okay. Okay, then up next we have 12x17 check glass lacy tier, either topaz with gold or topaz with silver, 2 pieces. Okay. So it looks like, is this the tier, the lacy tier? It looks like I got the topaz with silver. These are interesting. I have never seen these before. They're like a silver wash and then clear in the center. Not clear, but you know, you see the color of the bead through the center. Those are kind of funky. I'm going to go ahead and put them in with these ones. And then up next, you have the antique brass flower bead caps, which are right here. And these will just go into my findings, like, yeah. And then we have some golden tiger eye. Let's go. Oh, they're right here. So this is the tiger eye that we all know, right? It's gold with like darker browns and normally has like the little bit of flash and chatoyancy. These are only 4mm and there are 15 pieces. Okay, let's finish this first. Then we have check glass, acid etched, bicones, crystal with gold, 2 pieces, 12mm. That are those are this is that, whatever. I'm sorry, it's late, guys. So we have 2 of those. Then we have antique brass daisy spacers that are 7mm. There are 12 of these. They are not your average. These are dotted spacers. These are not daisy spacers. These are dotted because there's no petal. Like, yeah. Okay. Sorry. It's a weird pet peeve of mine when they call something the right one. Okay, and then the last thing on the item was the check glass cats, which I skipped ahead and opened those earlier. So, okay. So the good thing about these little stackers that I love to use. Oh, I forgot that those right now. I have a couple of customers that don't mind if I reuse stuff like this because it didn't get messed up or anything. So they're my recycle gals. Because they take it out of it and put it in the container, so it's fine. Anyway, so the good thing about this is I don't have to, because I'm forever and always losing lids. So then I end up with like big tall stackers. I have gold findings that is like 4 on top of it. So that's what happens because I'm always and forever losing my cap. So I will only use 1 cap for these 2, kind of. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put those 2 on the stack. Actually, I'm going to put these ones at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to keep these ones up top. And now there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 compartments, and I have 4 left over that I can put a cap on and use for when I open my dollar bead box tomorrow, which is exciting. I've been waiting for it. I want to see what the rest of the bag is. Do you see this? See? Lots. I might just have to do some like designing for myself, not anybody else. So we get that all cleaned up. Okay, so I'm really obsessed with these beads. And I'm pretty sure the small ones are the same. They just don't have as much surface area to get sprayed. So what I'm thinking, do we use these and then turn those little flowers into bicones? I also have a plethora of beads at my disposal right here because of all of the boxes that I had that kind of got left behind because I was trying to heal from surgery. See, I don't know why. These should be over here. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Right? So these ones are completely calling my name. I have like itty bitty gold 2mm gold beads that I could put through them, but I'm kind of been doing that quite a bit with other beads. This is still, I gotta finish this off, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? I need to find some more of these raspberry colored check glass rocks, and I need to find some more buffalo horn rice beads, because if I run out, I will be one sad lady, and I will be sitting there at everything I've ever made with them, trying to decide if it's worthy or no, go ahead and cut it up for the next project. Which I know I'm not the only one who does that. Sometimes the project just doesn't speak to us. We take it out on sale. If it doesn't sell there, then hey, there you go. Okay, I also happen to have these beautiful, beautiful orangey color, and I have them, I believe they call these sixes, though it feels like there's 6 around and an 8 tall. But that's just me. Again, if I knew where my darn caliber was, I could measure it and tell you. And tell myself so that I stay here. I'll use the old one. Okay. So these are, in fact, 6mm. Let's do it the other way. Wow. How is that? It doesn't look 5.9. And then we're going to go top to bottom, going the other way. Okay. It's the facets, I guess, because it is 6mm. That's crazy. I really thought that it was like gonna be different, but it's all right. And then in here, from a bargain bead box or a dollar bead box, obviously I got these in the strands, the 3s and 4s. Come on, don't get too shadowy. Okay, there we go. I don't know why my remote is not connecting to my, oh, it just didn't have any more room to, okay. If I have to, I can go up a little bit so that I can zoom in a little bit more carefully. Alrighty, so now that that's been settled, in my mind anyways, I think that these beads together would be like fall perfection, which makes me sad that we're just now getting them now, but I can totally see a whole array of stackers with these. The only thing is that if I'm going to do that with these, I'm going to go through and I'm going to do them. And there's going to be some simple ones. There may be some, so like there's this one that's just, it's kind of special. If anybody can tell me how to keep these going straight, because I swear, you guys, I made sure all of that the wires were going in the correct thing, and it always wants to twist when I try to lay it down. I don't know why. So if anybody has like a little hack for that, I'd greatly appreciate it. These do open. It's just like a shorter, and my daughter was like, why didn't you do them all this way, or why didn't you do them? And I had to tell her the reason why is because if I didn't have any more of these raspberry beads, and B, if I would have turn this into a little one and this into a little one, you would have been hitting like right here on your desk or keyboard, and no. So if I'm going to do this, like I said, I want something special. I do have those from Bargain Bead Box. We have the dotted spacers. I have plenty of gold spacers in multiple sizes. I have bronze Mayuki Delicas in 11-ohs that we could also use. And as a special thing, I'm probably going to be doing 2 team bracelets. The only thing, well, at least I was gonna do one. I was gonna do the Texas Longhorns. This and white is like their color, so we'll see if I still have some left over. Alrighty then, we are going to get set and ready to go. So we have those. Which ones are we going to use for like the focal piece? But you see, guys, all you have to do is lay these out. And then when you're done, you screw them all the way back up. So we have these beads as well that we could throw in the mix. And I may actually save these to go with these. Because I need some like goldenrod yellow or like some really light green to go with these daisies, but that would be an adorable little bracelet. I probably wouldn't use this strand. I'd use the little ones because I just have to have something special. This strand is just, if any of you got this and you don't like it, pop it in an envelope, send it my way because I think it's beautiful. So if I'm going to do that, it's going to be with this one. Let's just stop saying if I'm going to. We're going to. Let's do it. So we will start with this little one. I happen to have a bunch of pieces of wire because I've been experimenting with the various different wires out there because I felt like I was too ignorant to continue to give recommendations when I haven't even used most of them. So, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. This is bronze, but bronze also goes really well with gold. And so this is what I was thinking. Where did it go? I had a ball. There. Like those, but not just, oh, look, it even comes with their own little crimp tube holders. That's lovely. Or their own crimp tubes. Didn't even have to go looking for them. They're right there. Huh. I think that this could be cute with some of the bronze Mayukis also. So, like, here, let's just lay it down. See, now these, I've got to scoop them up. I've got to put them back in here. I've got to separate these, but I just like my idea. But it's my idea. You don't have to do it, obviously. Okay, so what if we start with one of these? And then I'm not sure if I want to go like bronze. Come on, don't be difficult. Gold, bronze, and then another one. That looks pretty cool. Because one is like square, and then the center one is round, and it does look really cool. This would be an amazing. Okay, so we're going to go to the next bead, obviously, and we're going to do this 3 times. And then once we have the third one, and I do this to avoid you hitting a bead when you go to type or just create another piece at your jewelry table, whichever it may be, that's the reason. When you suffer with chronic pain, you try to do whatever you can to not make other people miserable by the thing that you especially when it's the thing you use to keep you distracted from everything else. So it's great. But seriously, if there are any of you who do not like this strand, please, it's beautiful and I'm obsessed. Okay, now I just have to decide if when I add a flower on, and I think the gold works nice because it gives you the yellow from the flower. Let's see. Okay, over though. Nope, wrong way. There we go. We can either just do it as is with just like the spacer beads on either side, but I kind of have a feeling that that's not going to work for me in about 2 seconds. Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. I know what I'm going to do. It's all right. So we need to put another green on. And yes, this piece of wire is ridiculously long, but I prefer when I have a long piece of wire like this, I don't like just cutting sections. I just wait until I'm done with a section and then I don't have to worry about it. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 1 bronze, 1 gold. I'm not going to put the other bronze bead on. This bead has its way. I'm not going to put that one on because then I'm going to get my itty bitty bead caps that I always have on my desk and always. I haven't got my desk completely cleaned up yet for the New Year's, and then once it is, you can see there's like scraps. Sorry about that, guys. Yes. Okay. Then I want to see if this looks pretty on the daisy real quick before I slide it all the way down. I'm hoping that it will give it like a nice frame. Actually, I don't love it. Okay, we're not going to do the daisy spacers. Or not the daisy spacers, we're not going to use the flowers, not for this one anyways. Okay, so now we're just going to do, dang it. I could have swore I picked up a gold. When they're tilted up with the light in here, they look identical. So I'll just have to pay attention to that or I'll get very annoyed. And I may end up taking off this part right here and leaving it at 3. So it's like that. We'll see where things are hitting once we get going. No, that's right. Okay. Bronze, gold, bronze, big bead, bronze, gold, bronze. Ugh, I kept too many up here. Okay. I kind of need to decide. Okay, I think that now we're gonna go to this. We're gonna do 3 there. And then we're gonna go bronze, gold, and do another flower is what I'm feeling. Yeah. And I'm trying to like, I'm not necessarily like, they're all pretty much the same. There are some that are more green and some that are more yellow. So you can decide which ones you like best with the beads. I have decided doing these design on the flies, and I know that they create longer videos, which I will let you go while I finish stringing this in just a minute. But that way I'm not overwhelmed, and if I want to do another if I want to do another video and design with these, like specifically sticking to these, they are, you know, I am saying that I'm working with this box, and a thing here or there from my stash kind of thing. But if I do this one design, then I feel like I did what I was supposed to. I don't know. I think it's silly to do an unboxing and then not follow it up with a design later on, but hey. All right, I will be right back. I'm going to finish stringing this and then I'll be back. Okay, I completely switched it up. So let me show you the new pattern. So I switched to the more yellowy green beads because these dark ones just looked dark, and because they were the larger dominant bead, it was bringing the whole mood of the piece down. I think these would be great for accent beads, but to be like the main show, it wasn't working, and it wasn't working with our flowers at all. So I alternated between the 4 and 3 millimeter. So there is 3 there are 3 millimeters and 3 4 millimeters on each side. In between these beads, it goes bronze, gold, bead, bronze, gold, bead, bronze, gold, bronze. Yes. Okay. But when we get to the point where we're putting flowers on, we put a gold bead right here by the flower, and then on the inside, in between flowers, I did gold, bronze, gold. So I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to make it make sense. So if I manage to do that, huzzah. Okay. I like using size 1s and just smashing them when I do this, because if I'm going to use a bead tip, then it's mostly because I don't have gold. Any gold wire right now, which I'm not buying any until I finish like doing multiple projects with these with all these different wires. So, and then I will let you all know what I think. There's a couple more that I need to get. I might as well pull out more of these, because I will probably be doing much. And I'm also going to need class. So, well, this is convenient because they're all right here, which is nice. I have some other 3 millimeters. I could even use my little tinky tops. I might use those. Okay, so I grabbed 2 clasps. I've got some knot covers. I'm going to put the knot cover on the strand. Like so. I'm going to grab a size 1 crib bead. And then I go to the edge. And I do my very best to try to keep the wires centered. When I go to flat crimp, I reset my math. So now I don't. Anything is so it's really hard. You're not gonna be able to watch that. You're not gonna see it. There's no way. Okay, toe test. Yep, it holds. I pull very hard when I do toe test. Okay, on this side, I don't need to cut much. That's so cute. I love it. Oh, I'm so happy. There's just one thing I want to check real quick. Okay. If we do the, we're good. Okay, no, we're okay. Our beads, we only need a very little bit of space right here. It is, it's relatively easy to just do this. I'm also thinking about calling the sharpening person. He's next to a pet supply store here, and so they advertise that he sharpens like the blades for the dog groomers and stuff like that. I could have used even less wire, but it's okay. And whatnot. And so, and then it says other blades as well. So if they can get in between those little like dog things, like size 10 and whatnot, I'm like, they can do my, they should be able to do my cutters, right? So I'm going to take them down there and find out, see if one is more, like, is it cheaper just to buy new cutters? Is it better just to, what the heck happened here? I have no idea, but I have a huge gap and I'm not okay with that. It's because I added a second crimp bead on top for some reason. Who knows why I did that? Okay, let's grab the cord. Are you serious right now? Beads just came off. No, not little ones. Little ones, stay on. How the heck did that even happen? Yeah, I gotta hold down. And I hope my bronze bead doesn't go flying. And this is why so many of you would have given yourself more space. Or if you wouldn't have, learn from my mistake. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're gonna put the crimp bead. This is also my most annoying part of using, oh my gosh. Thank you. You're in my way when I'm trying to put the teeny tiny bead to squish. Okay. Obviously, we want it to be drapey and everything else, so I normally like let gravity do its thing, and then I kind of just curve it up in my hand and squish. So, come on, cut. Okay. So now we can cut our little knot cutters. There we go. I so hope my bargain boot box gets here tomorrow. I don't know what the deal is. The label was created and then it sat somewhere until very late. And I don't understand. Like, do they have to mail them out in batches? Or I don't understand why they can't just all go out on the same day. It drives me nuts. And I'm not just talking because like I'm further away and the states there that are closer are getting theirs first. It's not that at all. I have a friend who gets 2 bargain bead boxes and she always gets the first box early And then she gets the other box later on in the month. So, and I'm just wondering, like, why? Let me see if I can use these Tinky Tot. Oh, I opened this upside down. Okay. Can you tell that I'm a GG when I say upside down? Oh my gosh. I was like going onto all of these like sites and whatnot, looking up like itty bitty or like songs, different songs, like teaching songs, which was fun. And a couple new ones. She really liked them. Will you please go on? Why are you all of a sudden acting like you don't fit? This is the only part. Some of these are different, and so they won't screw on. You have to have them. See, dang it. What is the one that was on top of this? It's not this one. Is it just at a weird angle? What the heck is going on with this little thing? Apparently it's me. Oh, there's another one over here that does in fact have a different kind of lid. So the one I was trying had a clear lid. This one has more of an opaque one. See? So why they switched, I have no idea. It drives me crazy. All right, Tinky Tots to the rescue. I really need to get some more micro some more micro blah, blah, fet chain nose pliers, because I miss those things. They were so handy to have around. They got things done. I was able to use my Tinky Tots. So I would like, oh my goodness. Do I just, is it a futile attempt to try to put this glass on with a little Tinky Tot? Last try, guys. Last try. Okay, we're not using Tinky Tots. I have 3mm jump rings right here. Oh no, these are 4. These are 2.5. We'll try it. Why not? I know the other littles just were too small, but you'll never know if you don't try. So, see, everything's magnetized. If anybody knows how to get rid of that, you will be my new best friend if you tell me how you do that. Because it drives me absolutely batty, especially when I'm trying to use like the Tinky Tots and whatever, because see, it goes to magnetize itself to the other pliers and then it jumps out of your hand. It's all just so magnetized that, oh, you need the clasp too. Does that not go on? What the heck just happened? Okay, guys, if this doesn't go on, I'll do it off camera. It's not a big deal. I just don't understand why it's not closing properly outside of maybe the pliers are magnetized one way and the clasp, yeah. Okay, let me find some glass and figure this thing out. Okay, I got it all up how it needed to be, or clasped up. And then I was just playing around with some colors so that it would be okay. And I'm loving the drops in between the bicones. They look gorgeous. The only thing that I want to test out, because you know me, bead FOMO, is that I would like to see what these look like next to them. Are those like way too big? I don't think they're too big. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I also have these in 4mm, 4mm. But that would be so like hippy dippy colors, and I'm all about that. So I think that's what we're going to do. And then for our pendant, I have this little 18 karat gold plated with either rhinestones or cubic zirconia. Is zircon? You know what I'm trying to say. Or maybe you don't, because I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I gotta switch what side is over there. Alrighty then. So let me just see how it's gonna hang. If all else fails, we will take this other thing that they gave us that was the only silver in the box. So it's kind of confusing, but it's okay. Oh, wait. No. I'm not doing the rhinestones. I apologize. Just a second. I was going to do the ginkgo leaf. Ooh, that has to be put on. All right. Where's one of these little tinky tots? I just need to put it on. I don't have to attach it to anything because I can string it. So behave. Well, now behave that you're right side up. Okay. All we're doing is sliding the charm. And then I've got to figure out which side is front, because I like both sides of this. Okay, so we can have it this way and it kind of like sticks out a little more, or this way and it's more fanned. So, but all I want to try is if I should use just the see, that's so pretty. And it's so hippy dippy. Okay, now I just want to put all these beads together. Because I also have these. Remember those? And yes, I know that the whole point of these dishes are to keep these contained. But when you're dealing with itty bitty teeny tiny beads, the only way to get it and get them, especially when, I don't have nails. And so I don't like to pick them up out of things. So I'm just trying to see here. I do have these flower bead caps that I could put on the sixes. And then we have fours and threes of that as well. So we could save the smaller beads for a bracelet and use the bigger ones on the bracelet. Do you see what I mean about how it can go both ways? You wear it that way, or you can wear it that way. And it just depends on which side you like. If you want it fanned out away from your chest or fanned out. Okay. Either way, you are getting 2 jump rings to keep you in, or 2 2.5mm spacer ball beads so that you're not continuously moving, and B, you won't be. I flew that. Okay, I have 2 of these actually, so I might have to make more than one of these, just alter the pattern a little. Ooh, that would be fun. I don't know if I want to use these for that. I doubt I'll use those for that. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Let's see. So on this one, the dominant color will be this bicone. And then let me see something though. I'm at 1 hour and 10 minutes. If you guys are down to come back, that would be great for part 2. Because I don't like that all my movies or all of my videos are getting super long. I know it's because I talk too much, but yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is end this recording now after I move all of these. You see how tall this one got? After I move all of these out of my way so I can get to my keyboard. Alrighty. Anyways, I hope you guys have fun opening everything up. Dollar bead box is good. I prefer the dollar bead bag. That is like my go-to. It's $8. I'm happy to get it every month. But I also have not been able to bring myself to cancel the subscription. So I don't know where we're going with this. But yeah, I wish that they did the 3, 4, 6 more often. It's kind of my favorite. But yeah. So we're going to be back and we're going to work on a necklace and it's going to be fun. I will see you when I see you. And until then, happy beading, everyone.